Hey you guys, what is up? It is Christian, and this is my good friend Corey, and together we are SuperKamiGuru9000, and this is our review of Naruto Chapter 573, the most uninspiring war arc chapter so far, unless you like talking battles, because there's a lot of that. I believe in Naruto! Yay! I said that 1,000 times already! Okay.
So our chapter begins with Toby, who can officially be categorized into the official shonen villain list, and that's because he's starting to display those typical shonen villain tendencies, such as being overconfident and then seeing someone a little bit stronger, and then he starts to freak out a little bit here. And, you know, can you really blame him? He's been working on this plan for over 100 years or so, it seems. And all he really wants to do is take over the world.
Of course!
Okay, so back to the war room we go. We haven't been there in a while in this war arc, and we're seeing that they're like, we're going to send all the reinforcements to help Naruto that we can. And this does not include the Kages fighting Madara. We have no idea what's going on with that fight. Hopefully they don't just go back to it and it's over and they're sealing away Madara and they're like, wow, that was hard. Bet you wish you saw that. And, you know, it was pretty standard stuff, you know, contact all the people at once, and the guy has like a nosebleed because he thought of something sexy. Actually, no, it was just hardcore, you know, when all of the chakra strain he had to go through to contact them through the Matrix.
I know Kung Fu.
And then we just get all these montage scenes of everyone wishing, you know, the best for Naruto and how much they believe in him.
So Inoichi has finally gotten his message out to the battlefield, and everybody's morale is boosted. They're all ready to go. And we mostly get a lot of dialogue from the Rookie 9, who are all the characters from the first half of the series, who haven't really been showcased that much in the second half. But they all get to have their say about Naruto. They're all like, Naruto, I believe in you. You've always been a great friend to me. You know, the kind of same old rhetoric that we sort of heard before. A lot of the stuff that we saw a lot after the Pain arc and after it had completed. But everybody gets kind of their cool thing to say. Hinata in particular gets to do her thing where she's like, I can't wait to hold hands with Naruto, blah, 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 blah. This is going to start a pairing conversation. And then you got Kiba, who's like, I've always been rivals with you. One of my favorite ones was from Choji, actually, who's still in his powered-up state. He's like, Naruto, I've always been known as the fat guy. You've always been known as the stupid guy. But don't worry, I'm going to be coming to back you up, because you're now only slightly stupid.
And I'm less fat.
So, I don't know. I got kind of a chuckle out of that, so that was pretty good. And even Sai is on his way to the battlefield and everything. He's not really a part of the Rookie 9, but, you know, everybody's kind of in the same boat here. They're all just really pumped up. They're all going to repay Naruto, and they're all going to work together like real ninja. So, in that sense, it is good. And if there is one thing to say here, it's that all of the artwork within these pages is very, very well done.
So now as everyone's running to the battlefield, we get one really awesome panel that's like a full page. I had to like zoom out to see it on my computer. And it was of the mountains and the footsteps as everyone's running to battle to help Naruto. I just feel like Kishimoto was flipping Bob Ross in this situation. He's like, I need a really nice panel, so I'm just going to, you know, put a little tree right there.
Be careful of the rocks, Skipper! Be careful! No!
So just when things are starting to look uplifting and things seem to be going the way for the Shinobi Alliance, Sasuke shows up. Just out of the random, walking onto the battlefield, and it's actually kind of a cool scene because it's when the rain is coming down on the battlefield with all the ninja footsteps, and he's standing there, and he has a super brooding look as usual. I mean, how often do you actually see this guy smile? But that's where the chapter comes to a close. So I guess even though all the stuff at the beginning of the chapter wasn't that great, I guess getting to see Sasuke show up to the battlefield is a pretty good development.
Not exactly a redeemer, but still a pretty cool thing to have happen, and it's definitely moving the war arc story along that we're seeing Sasuke get involved finally. Okay, so what did SuperKamiGuru9000, Corey and I, think of Naruto Chapter 573? Well, personally, I didn't really enjoy this chapter like I enjoyed the other ones. Why? Because it feel like it changed pace hardcore. This was like an awesome fight. You got Naruto using new transformations. You got him controlling the Kyuubi, finally, them working together. Last few chapters, you got epic Bijou bombs destroying mountains. And then this one, you just get this kind of redundant Naruto rhetoric where it's just, I believe in him. I used to not know what friends were, but now I do, Naruto, because I used to be an emo bastard. But don't worry, Sasuke's here to fill that role. That's what Sai said, anyway. It just didn't feel like there was much to this chapter, as it was purely build up, purely set up, and, you know, you get Sasuke at the end.
Yeah, definitely. This was a pure pump up your blood episode. This is the type of thing that when they show it in the anime, you know, I think it's going to be a little more enjoyable. I think they'll be able to convey it a little bit better. If there's one thing that we've already said, the artwork was really good this week, very consistent. And Sasuke at the end, I'm glad that he is finally showing up, but you can't just keep having him show up and stand in one panel. and expect us to just love this guy, because it seems like the last couple appearances of Sasuke have all been this. Come on, man! Let the character do something. And I know it's all a big build-up, and eventually it will get to the final battle between Naruto and Sasuke, and that's cool. But there were other things I liked in this chapter. I like now that Toby is starting to become a little more shaken. He's starting to freak out a little bit now. We can see that he's becoming a true shonen villain. He's becoming Frieza now. He's starting to freak out. He's realizing there's a Super Saiyan out there who's going to kick his ass. So, you know, that's some pretty cool stuff. And he is about to use his fan, so I think that's pretty cool, too. I'd like to see what that weapon can do.
So for rating this week, Corey and I have come to the conclusion that a 6 out of 10 is appropriate for this one. Now, we know this is not a very high rating, and we know there are some people out there that like Naruto for different reasons than we do. We like action, and we like progression of the story, and pump-you-up chapters are okay once in a while, very appropriate at the beginning of this war arc, but now that we're getting deep into it, I feel like pump-you-up parts should be half chapters or quarter chapters. It shouldn't be whole chapters like this. And
it broke the pacing.
It broke the pacing, exactly. That's why it's a 6 out of 10, and I'm sure there are some pairing people out there that are either enraged or super excited about the Hinata stuff, but that doesn't do much for us, because they're cartoons.
Did you guys read Bleach this week?
Oh, shit. No.
It's pretty good. Alright guys, it's time for our question of the week, and we want to ask you guys about Sasuke. He has finally made it to the battlefield, and we don't know what he's going to do. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know where he's going to go, who he's going to fight, what are his motives. You can let us know with your comments below. And if you just want to let us know what you thought about this chapter, you can leave your comments there as well. We'd love to know what you guys thought.
Also, you guys, a few shout-outs I want to give this week are the Cloud Village. It's a new collab channel that I am part of, and Corey's probably going to guest star in a few of our videos coming up soon. So check them out. I'm sure I'll have an annotation up here somewhere, and it's a really cool channel, and I'm sure if you like our Naruto reviews, you'd love the stuff they discuss there. Also, we need more motivation to do these chapter reviews, so give us a thumbs up. It's great motivation. It's like the blood of the innocent to us. It helps a lot. Okay.
There's never enough.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.